and I have appointed her, subject, of course, to your ratification to the permanent position. Just a few introductory comments, and I won't spend a lot of time on her background because I know all of you know her because she's been acting in this position for over a year. What I've learned about this position is that I believe it's one of the most difficult positions in municipal government. If you just think of some of the issues that we have been involved with over the last year or two, if you're for a DCPC, then you might have one opinion about the growth management department. If you're against it, you might have another. It just seems that there isn't really another department head that I can point to that regularly deals with issues, so many issues that so many people are passionate about on every side of the issue. And so I start with recognizing that I understand that this position of Director of Growth Management is not an easy one. It's a very difficult one. Joanne comes to...
Yes, Mr. President, through you to the town manager. I just, at the genesis of the Growth Management Department, it was rationalized very strongly that the director should possess a JD, a law degree, and that was promoted as being something that was very, very important with all of the zoning issues, with all of the different regulatory issues that had to come together with the position of Director of Growth Management. And I'm just wondering what has changed now. We've had two previous directors of growth management that have had law degrees, and why now? What has changed with that position that no longer you feel is required?
I think at the time there was a feeling by some that the holding of a law degree would be a important aspect to the job. As a matter of fact, and they knew an awful lot about land use plans. And at the time that we created the Growth Management Department, we were getting into a whole bunch of new territory, DCPCs and growth incentive zones, and a lot of legal issues that made us believe that having a law degree would be an important aspect to this job. It is my belief that you have to look at the entirety of the breadth of someone's experience, and I believe that Joanne has the necessary expertise and experience to continue as a great director of growth management.
And with the proposed fees, I know growth management, they're still proposed fees. You haven't enacted on it yet. Some of them, and there's been discussions on the council about some of the percentages, large percentages of increase in those fees. I'm just a little bit concerned that maybe some of the people that will be paying those fees would feel somehow maybe a little bit more reassured if someone was heading up growth management that did have a law degree, that they would feel as though that those fees, those larger fees, they were getting someone of a legal character that representing or reviewing their application, going through and guiding them through the application process. And that was just one other issue I had. That the last final issue I had was maybe at this time, based on the budgetary constraints that we have, is it wise to move forward to sign a contract with a new regulatory leader or a director of growth management, whereby maybe in the next year we might be looking at even more serious and radical slashes in different departments, including growth management, regulatory services, schools, police, everything. And is it wise at this time to enter into a contract?
This actually is not a